Welcome to the world of my new city building game. A game where you will build your village and manage resources on a one-to-one scale with the actual planet. I get a lot of questions about what era will it be played in, or questions like will there be planes, will there be trains, or can I start wars? So to address a lot of those questions, I thought I would make a video detailing the setting of the game a bit more.
Following a catastrophic climate disaster, the Earth was rendered uninhabitable by storms, fires, and earthquakes. The few remaining humans were forced to take refuge in underground bunkers, where they struggled to survive in isolation for generations. In these harsh conditions, survivors only braved the outside for the most necessary materials. But these generations of survivors never lost hope. As the planet slowly began to heal, they ventured outside, trying to build a new and better world. Rebuilding a society without repeating the mistakes that caused this catastrophe their great-great-grandparents told about in the many stories.
So yeah, it will be a post-climate disaster. The Earth was destabilized because humans neglected its climate. And eventually, many generations later, the Earth seems to have recovered, but everything from the past was turned to ruins and completely taken over by wilderness again. And within those communities of survivors, a certain sentiment had grown that idolizes sustainability, making sure these mistakes are never repeated. Unlike other city building games, I wanted a vibe that is overall positive and hopeful and optimistic, even though the backstory is quite dark. But building a beautiful future for the survivors should be the core of the game, and not just growing your imperium for the sake of growth. By choosing this story and not using an existing historical era, you avoid the inevitable critique that the chosen era is not correctly represented in a specific region. Because wherever you go, there will always be local differences. The medieval time was completely different as soon as you step outside of Europe, or the industrial era was experienced in a whole other way depending on where you are. So, by going away from an existing time period, you can pick features that are nice to play with, while not having issues with historical accuracy. But you will still be able to do all the things your usual city builder does, like managing your resources, expanding your town, and leaving a mark on the planet. But you will work together with other players to do this, rather than be in competition over the very limited resources that there are. Also, leaving out existing politics, borders, and religions might avoid misuse of people trying to be funny in currently sensitive conflict zones. So that's a bit more of the background of the game. If you want to be part of this game's story, you can find the link to our Discord server and all the other socials where I post updates in the link tree. So, bye!